if the Commanders have to draft between MHJ or Brock Bowers, who do you prefer? For me, I think the receiver is the one you probably go with. But in today's NFL, if you can get a stud tight end like Brock Bowers, that's a game changer. But Marvin Harrison Jr. is otherworldly. Like if I don't have the option of a tackle and I have to take one of those two, I'm going with this. I know you saw the report that he could go. Like, it's a different ball game now. I hope y'all understand this. NIL deals have changed the game. I don't have to leave college now. I'm already making millions of dollars at school. I can make a statement like and be taken seriously. Like, hey, I want to come back to school and help us beat. Like, I remember when Michigan dudes used to say this. Hey, I want to go back to school and help us beat Ohio State and win a Big Ten championship. That used to be Michigan dudes saying that. Now it's Ohio State dudes saying that because they can't beat Michigan and save their damn life. That shit is crazy. The role reversal there is almost unbelievable. Remember, it was Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson's class was the first one to beat Ohio State in like 20 years. Real talk. Like the first one to beat them in ages. I think they were the first ones to beat them. I want to say that game was at Ohio State. I want to say it was, but maybe that one was in Michigan. It was snowing. I think that one was in Michigan. But whatever, it was a long time. And now they've beaten them 3-4 years in a row. I think it's 3 years in a row now. And Marvin Harrison Jr. hasn't beaten them. And now he's talking like, hey, I want to go back. I want to beat Michigan, and I want to have a shot to win a Big Ten championship. Now, I don't know who the hell his quarterback's going to be because the Kyle McCord kid, he went into the transfer portal. I don't know what's going on. They might have a stud quarterback coming in or what. I don't know what the situation is. But he went into the transfer portal, so that tells me he ain't starting next year, whatever the case may be. I thought he sucked ass anyway. But he could go back to school. This ain't 2017. This ain't 2015. This ain't 2012. This ain't 2005. Bro, dudes are making money now in college. The legit way. I can make a statement like, hey, college is fun. And when you're the big man on college is fun. The NFL is hard. It's a job. College is fun. Parties, all the perks of being big man on campus. Why would I leave? And I'm making real money? He might not come out. You got to also start taking that stuff into consideration. He can go back to school. But I'd take him over Brock Bowers. You can't pass up a guy like that. If you got the choice between the two of them. Brock Bowers is big time. I hate that he got injured. He's not himself right now. I think we'll see a better version of Brock Bowers in the playoffs. He'll be, I think, a much healthier guy by then because he did not look like himself clearly in the SEC championship game. Admirable of him to come back and play hurt to try to help his team. But, Georgia isn't in the playoffs. What am I talking about? He's not going to play in that bowl game either. So he's done, which sucks because I would have loved to have seen him finish on a high note. But you know what he is. And guys like him are the new wave in the NFL. If you've got a chess piece tight end, that's as good as any wide receiver you could put on the field, to be honest with you. But you can't pass up Marvin Harrison Jr. If you're picking between the two. You can't pass up that kind of guy. Reedy Davis, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, Lou, take Marvin, greater than number one tackle. I'm good on that. Now, the tackle is a whole different argument for me. I need the tackle. I need a blue chip tackle in my life. Do you see the difference Trent Williams makes on an offensive line and how when they need a yard, they just run to the left? I don't know who the guard is next to him. Does it matter? When Trent is taking his dude and running him 4 yards, creating a new line of scrimmage, 4 yards up the field. You know what we saw it for years, what Trent would do to dudes. What Trent would do in the screen game, get out in front and just wallop somebody. Like, you want to know why the screen game was effective with Chris Thompson? Look no further. Think about all those screen plays that we would run and those big ones, like the Raiders game on a Sunday night. Think about what side those were ran to. When I think about games like the Giants game where we had to kick Trent inside the guard, and we needed some big runs at the end of that game. And where did we run? Bless me, God save me. Where do we run? Right behind Trent. When you can find yourself an offensive lineman that can dominate the way that Trent Williams does, if you have a chance to take that guy, literally, Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams are the identity of the San Francisco 49ers. Those two got hurt and missed 2 games. In the game they got hurt in, they lost, the Cleveland game. They should have won that game. But then the 2 games, both of them didn't play in. The following 2 weeks against Minnesota and Cincinnati, they lost both of those games. It's not a coincidence that those 2 come back and they haven't lost a game since. And when those guys have been in the lineup, they haven't lost a game but that one game. Or I should say this, when those guys have started and finished the game, they haven't lost a game this season. I'll say that. Give me the dominant tackle. I'll just ride with that.
LouieTeeNetwork.